Step 1, AeroPress, inverted method. And add in, what's that? Single shot. Filter paper. Boom, boom. And you top him up. Yes! That is a beast. I'm happy with that today. Yes. And sometimes I get a bit of that crema on the top, and then sometimes I don't. I should just weigh it out and do it all properly, but I can't be arsed. I've just found a method that works for me. Consistently, that happens. So that's my method. Today I'm going to talk you through the setup of my training programs, how it works, how I'm operating, how I'm performing, and also going to take you through a little bit of a gym session in the home gym, which is through there, basically the spare room. So yeah, it's a good day today. We're out of the saddle and we're with the dumbbells. Let's go. I'm just gonna update you on progress so far. I'm now currently in week number 8 of 25 and starting this week at 97.7 kilos. I'll put some pictures on the screen here so you can see. But I started on this venture at around 105 kilos. And in all fairness, that would have been in September time, just before stepping onto the bike in November. So September till now, I'm now 97.7 kilos, so 16 pounds down and feeling pretty good. I was a bit apprehensive, if I'm brutally honest, before starting this, just purely, I suppose, from an ego point of view, not wanting to lose a lot of muscle mass. Obviously, my primary goal within doing this is getting fitter and venturing into the endurance world and capacity, but by the same token, I don't want to end up looking like a pregnant golf club. I want to still maintain a strong level of aesthetics. So obviously that's going to be a challenge, because in order for you to be efficient on the bike, attack hills, attack climbs, attack sprints, all that sort of fun stuff, primarily you need to be a lighter load. I mean, if you look at the majority of pro cyclists, they're very light and very lean. So if I'm going to maintain mass, it's going to be quite a challenge to obviously do that. But by the same token, I want to embrace the challenge and enjoy it along the way. I thought I'd give you a little bit more depth and detail around the programming involved, a little bit around the nutrition involved as well. Primarily, I want to drop 1 to 3 more kilograms, and I want to see how performance looks at that weight. In order for me to reach that number, I still need to stay within a deficit number of calories. My training split is 4 single days, 1 double day and 2 days off. 4 cycling sessions and 2 resistance sessions. Also, that means that on rest days, I'm currently sitting at 2,000 calories. On single days, it's 2,300 calories. Double days, it's 2,600 calories. And on longer ride days, which will be on the weekend, either a Saturday or a Sunday, it'll be 2,300 calories. Plus, I'll eat back my expenditure from the Garmin, so obviously I'll be tracking heart rate. And for those who don't know, my programming is done by a guy called Joe Parrish as part of the High Performance Coach. He basically coaches coaches, so as a coach myself, I respect and understand the importance of coaching and being accountable, hence the fact that I've got my own coach. So as I said, the programming is not done by me, so I'm going to talk you through a little bit on how that is set up, how that's going to work. Primarily they're full body sessions at the minute. I split the variables on the full body. I sometimes, dependent on energy, dependent on how heavy the legs are feeling, I'll do an upper body session and a lower body session and split that total body workout into 2 separate sessions. Rides, they'll typically be threshold rides, 4 to 5 minutes on, and then as the weeks go on, obviously increase the volume of that. Then there'll be shorter, sharper sprint sessions, and obviously there will be longer endurance rides as well as that. Total work capacity for the week is quite demanding, and obviously as you stagger on, there'll be every 5th week there'll be a deload week. So obviously that'll allow me to pull back slightly, recharge, reload, still train, but then give me the capacity to then push forwards heading into week 6, week 11, week 16, so on and so on. So yeah, as I said, that's the current split as a general overview, but obviously the more that we go into these videos, the more detail I'll give. And also what's juicy as well is longer ride day. What does 100% of Garmin expenditure in calories look like? All of these sessions, I primarily program them into Garmin Connect, then download them to my Phoenix, which then obviously I can follow along to on the watch. That's the one method in which I do it. The other method is I follow program and structure from Trainer Road and combine the two together. So my own program and Trainer Road, because obviously I've got a Wahoo kicker bike. So on Trainer Road, which I discovered the other day in erg mode, is that there's no freedom whatsoever. You program the session and you crack on and you do it. There's no respite at any point. Not that there should be, but what I'm getting at is it caught me by surprise the other day when, in essence, I programmed a session which basically I cheated the system and tried to punch a few weeks ahead in advance just to see what it looked like, and I was blowing out my arse. But the problem is, on a typical spin bike, when you, for example, slow down on the spin bike, obviously your legs, you just slow down. In erg mode on the kicker bike, when you slow down, it will match, the cadence will drop, but the watts will still stay the same. So in order for you to meet the capacity of watts, if you slow your legs down, the resistance increases. So yeah, that bit me on the arse the other day, I'm not gonna lie. A few people have been asking me about the review of the kicker bike. To be honest, so far I love it. Obviously that might be a bit different today based on sprints and me just fucking feeling disgusting. But yeah, in terms of threshold stuff, absolutely top class. I can only imagine when you get out the saddle, what I did find is it's very sturdy, but as soon as you start to pedal out of the saddle, not that you frequently would, I guess, there is a little bit of movement in the bike itself, which is great, I suppose, on the one hand, because it replicates the road bike. Obviously the bike's going to move, but it can ultimately make you feel as though it's just a bit unsturdy. So it just depends on your own preference. Nice pumpy superset this morning, flat dumbbell chest press, 4 seconds down, 1 second pause, 1 second push. Supersetted with a single arm row, 2 seconds down, 1 second up, hopefully for 8 to 12 reps. I'll go with the hook grip on these, thumb at this side of the bar, and pulling back and pulling your elbow back rather than pulling straight up. Superset number 2, incline alternate dumbbell chest press. 2 seconds down, 1 second push, holding both at the top. Then a barbell bent over row, 3 seconds down, 1 second pull. Hopefully I'm gonna build the weight up and up and up from the first set and beyond with that. With these I can't, because 30 kilos is the max I've got. So let's go. Right, dumbbell Arnold press for 8 to 12 reps. Dumbbell lateral raise, 12 to 15 reps. Front plate raise, 12 to 15 reps. Oh, feeling it today. You probably can't see on that first set, but that was a normal outside grip. Now I'm going to go to the inside, keep my elbows forwards in that position, and then skull crushers on the first set, trying to keep my my triceps square to the floor. Now I'm going to do it so, just to change the angle, put my hands, so my hands come in line with my eyes instead of behind my head. But you'll see the contrast between the two sets. So effectively I'm doing 2 sessions, resistance sessions in the week, an upper body and a lower body, and 4 cycling sessions, 1 day off. Obviously the intensity of the cycling is completely different. The resistance is predominantly the same. Slow tempo work, some pump work in there as well, because that's just what I enjoy. So effectively that was flat dumbbell chest press, 4 seconds down, 1 second pause, 1 second push. Dumbbell single arm row, remember pull back, 2 seconds down, 1 up, 12 reps. Then incline alternate dumbbell chest press, 2 0 1 0. Barbell bent over row, 3 0 1 0. Dumbbell arm press, Hayden, 2 0 1 0 for 8 to 12 reps. Dumbbell lateral raise, 8 to 12 reps. Plate raise, 12 reps. In fact, the dumbbell lateral raise, that was 12 reps as well. And then finish with some fun biceps and triceps, changing the grip from outside to inside. If you're going inside on biceps, make sure you're pushing your elbows forwards. And then triceps, first set, keeping my triceps square, if you like, pushing the hands back behind the head so the bar lands on top of your head almost. Then the second set was more over my eyes, and then the third set was to my top of my head. Thank you for watching that session, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.